Welcome back to the best thrifting channel on YouTube with your host, the Thrifting King, Josh Fed Up. I've hit 1k and it has gone to my head, but big up to you for getting me to 1k. Our next goal is 10k by the end of 2022, but I reckon we can do it sooner because not only are we the best thrifting channel on YouTube, we have the best thrifting community on YouTube. But on this episode of Thrifting Thursday, we headed down to Sevenoaks, which took me about 40 minutes to get there, which that journey alone deserves a like and a subscribe. We didn't start off in Sevenoaks, we started off in a town which was very close to Sevenoaks in this charity shop. I literally see this charity shop as I was on my way to Sevenoaks. I literally see this charity shop on my way to Sevenoaks and I just skirted into the nearest parking space which I could see. But I headed inside and the first thing I come across were these Lyle & Scott like cream tan chino-y things. They were really nice, size 32 waist, 32 leg, which is absolutely perfect for me. So I'm not too sure if these are going to be going on my Depop. This might be a personal cop because as well they were literally only £3, which is an absolute bargain. But as I said, I don't think they'll be on my Depop, but something that is on my Depop is this hoodie. So if you're interested, it's over on there. I think it's like £40 at the moment, but if you send me code TT11 before you purchase this, I'll give you 20% off for coming from this video. But after I found these Lyle & Scott trousers, I then ended up knocking half of the t-shirts and shirts off of the rail by accident. Like, I felt so bad. The woman was literally about 2 foot away from me. Feel like I was getting stared down a little bit once I did that, but I think she was alright with it. She seemed quite nice to me when I paid for these trousers. But I then headed across the road to this Heart of Kent hospice, which I've never heard of before. I didn't even know these charity shops existed. And I started going through the coats and I got so juked. I thought I found one of them like Carhartt, like leathery, like workers jackets, but no, it was just like a random brand. But that was literally the only interesting thing in this charity shop. So I then did head into Sevenoaks, had to pay a staggering £4 for parking. £4. I did even end up using all of the parking as well because I only spent an hour there and I paid for 2. I was so gutted. But this cancer research charity shop I headed into, you can literally see a Ferrari dealership from this charity shop. So I was expecting big things. And the Ferrari dealership lifestyle did kind of rub off in this charity shop because I found these trousers which were brand new, and so whoever had bought these had bought them for £80, not even worn them, not even taken the tag off, and dropped them in the charity shop. So this says a lot about this town and a lot for things to come. There was quite a lot of like knitted like golf stuff in here, which once again screams Ferrari dealership. But talking about golf, I found this really sick like Nike golf like jacket style thing, but it was really weird. Like, it was a really wide jacket and then the arms were really short. But on the same rail as that, I found this really sick like Spanish kit. It was really nice. It was pretty much brand new apart from a couple of like pull marks. It was £7 though, so I weren't going to be picking that up. There just really isn't enough room for profit there. But I then headed into this hospice in Weald charity shop. That's our second hospice charity shop of this episode. Oh, but the lighting in here is disgusting. Why is it all green and flickery? Oh god, it's the first time I've watched this back. Oh, that is awful. But the only thing in this charity shop was this quite sick like red zip up thing. It said The Hangover Part 3 in it. I thought it was from the Hangover film, but those wolves at the bottom surely mean it's from something else. Like, that surely doesn't make sense having the Hangover film and then wolves. Like, there's no correlation there. But heading out of that charity shop and heading into this Oxfam charity shop, which was on the high street, heading over into the men's section, which was proper tucked away in the corner. But the reason it was probably tucked away in the corner was because there was absolutely nothing in here apart from these like fake Adidas like lookalike shoes. But I headed down to this Children's Trust charity shop, which had quite a lot of mad items in here, like quite a few mad ones. Starting off with this Centre Swoosh Nike t-shirt, which I found out quite recently while listening to a podcast. Apparently Centre Swoosh stuff is meant to be really expensive. And as well, it was on a nice little like grey tag from the early 2000s. I was considering picking it up, but it was like a sports t-shirt rather than like a normal like just collared t-shirt. All t-shirts are collared, but you know what I mean, like a normal like fabric t-shirt. So I didn't end up picking it up though, but I was kind of disappointed because if it was a normal one, it would have sold for at least £30. I then found this Salt Bae like Christmas t-shirt. I thought this was so funny. Like, how has Salt Bae managed to get his own Christmas merch as well? Well, he's bagged a restaurant in London at this point, so he might as well do what he likes. I then found arguably one of the biggest designer pieces which I've ever found in a charity shop in this Burberry trench coat. It was was £45 though, which isn't too bad considering they sometimes sell for like £90 or £80. But the only thing with this one was there was a lot of like yellowing around the sleeve and a lot of like yellowing on the pocket. So I weren't sure I was going to be able to get anything for it. I'd probably been able to get about £60 for it, but after fees and postage and everything like that, it really wouldn't have been worth it where it was £45. But somehow I managed to leave that charity shop empty-handed. Who knows how, after finding a centre swoosh Nike piece and a Burberry trench coat. But I headed down to this British Heart Foundation charity shop and I found these like Levi jeans. They were a size 36 waist, I think it was, and like a 32 leg. So I weren't going to be picking them up just because they're just weird sizes and sizes that I don't really like to stock on my Depop. But apart from that, this charity shop was pretty dry. So I headed down the road and across the road was this Oxfam charity shop. But unfortunately, it was just one for books. So there really probably weren't going to be anything too worth my time in there. Probably could have done a little bit like that Amazon FTA though. Might have been able to make some money through that. Never tried that though, so I don't know how good that is. But I thought I found another cancer research charity shop and then I realised it was the one that we started at. So that kind of shows my knowledge of this area pretty well. But considering how nice this area is and how expensive some of the houses are, it is slightly disappointing some of the stuff that we did find in these charity shops. There really wasn't too much going on. But remember, if you're interested in this hoodie or anything on my Depop, send me code TT11 to get yourself 20% off. But I really do hope you have enjoyed and I hope to see you in another video.